Believe it or not, but neither Andy nor I have ever been riding in the United States before. Yes, we have visited the States, but never on the back of our motorcycles. And this year, the year of 2024, finally is the year. So come along when we're riding along the Sherman Pass in Washington State and almost took a deer home for dinner.
Well, good morning. We made it to our first breakfast stop on our road trip day. McDonald's, not Tim Hortons this time. We're down in the Suyas and we're gonna have our first Washington State road trip day. I'm super excited. Of course, camera gear and everything is ready to go. And he just went to the washroom super real quick, and then we're crossing the border for the first time in 6 years. Can't believe we're in time, man, seriously. I guess so. And then for the cars, keep left. I guess keep going straight. Proceed ahead. Lock together? Yeah, right. Okay. I have your passport though.
I know, I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Is that? Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, you have my passport actually. Are you there?
Yeah. Okay. One, two.
Where are you guys headed? Yeah, if you guys just want to put your stuff on and then park here on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys will need to come in and then... Awesome. Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Just right here on the left-hand side. Just park right here and then come in.
Okay.
Your passport will be inside.
Awesome. Thank you.
A few moments later.
Water bridge was almost like always an hour or so, eh?
I know. But I think too that it helps it's relatively early in the morning.
Okay, where do we go? Straight and then stop sign on the right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm not going to lie, this was probably the fastest border crossing we've ever experienced. We pulled up to the border and got our visa tickets from inside the office and were up and running within 10 minutes. Granted to say, we didn't have to wait on a lineup either, which helped. So it is definitely helpful to arrive early at a border, especially if it's a border crossing as small as Suyas is. We're now in Oroville and we'll make our way down to Tonasket, cross over to Highway 20, which is basically the Sherman Pass, make our way through Republic to eventually arrive in Kettle Falls. From Oroville to Kettle Falls is roughly 2 hours of a drive with not much in between other than beautiful scenery, a crazy landscape, and views that you would have not necessarily expected from Washington, the evergreen state. Until we made it to the intersection to go up to Highway 20 for the Sherman Pass, it has been very deserty and very much like the Okanagan itself. But as soon as we turned onto Highway 20, we just kept climbing and climbing and gaining elevation and starting to drive to a little bit more of a foresty area, but still crazy amazing views. And on top of it, the roads started to become a little bit more windy, which always is of course desired when going on a motorcycle. To give you guys a little bit of a timestamp, at the time of us recording this video and going through our state of Washington, it is Victoria Day weekend in Canada, so that's towards the end of May for my US friends. And we were not thinking about one thing. as soon as you're climbing an elevation, getting out of a valley and into the mountains, by the end of May, the chance of hitting snow is quite high. And I'm not sure why, but neither Annie nor I had that time frame on our radar until the nice officer on the border was mentioning that. So during our entire ride up the pass, and we were pretty nervous, and we're just hoping for the best that we do not encounter snow by any means.
Perfect. You still recording?
Hey?
The time goes by way too fast. How are we almost already in Republic?
Yeah, I think we can do. Well, then that was the Sherman Pass already.
Yeah.
Oh. We good?
Sweet. Okay, so we were scared for nothing. Yeah. Yeah, because that almost seems a little bit too soon for lunch.
I know. What?
Republic is a city in Ferry County, Washington, and the population was 992 at the 2020 census. It is the county seat of Ferry County, and it was the largest mining camp in Republic Mining District and home to the Hot Air Line Railway. Republic was founded by gold prospectors in the late 19th century. Mining claims were first made along Eureka Creek at around 1896, after the northern half of the Colville Indian Reservation was vacated. The resulting Republic mine eventually became the highest producer of gold in the county, and in 1896 the Republic Mining District, originally called the Eureka Mining District, was established. And to that date, Republic is a very cute town that still has the mining vibe all the way around it, with great looking architecture, and we were so looking forward to eating lunch here. But as we just had a big breakfast at around 8:30 and we already were in Republic by 11, we didn't feel that hungry yet. So we decided to ride on and make our way to Kettle Falls and go to lunch there instead. Going from Republic to Kettle Falls will only take us about another hour, so that should land us just around noon in Kettle Falls. In this hour stretch, I have to say, it was probably the most favorite part of this entire ride. We kept climbing even higher and higher in elevation. The roads got even more windy. The temperature was still perfect, don't you worry. And the views got better and better and better until we were at the top of the pass. But as quickly as we gained elevation, the quicker we even lost it again, until we made it down to Kettle Falls, crossed a beautiful, beautiful bridge. And if you guys follow me for a while, you know how much I appreciate riding over bridges. And in I were thinking initially we just will pull into town, see what's open, and stop there. Following the gut feeling, right? Turns out Kettle Falls is actually a very small town, and not much is open on a Monday in Kettle Falls. So we decided to pull over and ask Google for help on where to go for lunch. And then this gentleman walked up to us.
Good morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good. Can I actually ask you a question? For a lunch spot, what would be the best place to go here?
Around Kettle Falls or?
Yeah.
To do that, you'll need to turn off airplane mode.
Anything would be. I don't know if Ralph's is open in Kettle Falls. I think it's a little early for Ralph's. Ralph's by far the best burger. TJ's is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys look like you rode down from Canada.
Yeah.
Nice. I recognize this. Looks a lot like mine.
Oh, look at that.
Where is this?
2018.
An 18? I think mine's a 21.
Yeah. Nice.
14.
Good taste.
And, I forget what he's riding, but his is a 117.
Yeah, I just got this a couple months ago.
And some look okay, but I like just the windshield, the raw look. I mean, I heard the rumble of the bikes and the dog started barking, so I peeked out the window and I'm like, ooh.
That's the best thing about bikes.
That's right, yeah. I'm like I don't know, I'm like a dog that hears the sound like, ooh, what's that?
Same.
Lady and break their neck. I've got one of those. I used to hear motorcycles. I'm like,
okay, thank you.
safe. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. One thing is for sure, the motorcycle community is one big happy family, and no matter where you go, you always run into like-minded people. So we decided to just quickly pull up to the gas station and even Google how far Grand Forks still would be back in Canada to see if in Grand Forks would be a good option to go for lunch. It says another hour to Grand Forks.
That's actually fine because I'll be here around 1 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Here you go. As we were still not really hungry yet, the decision was made. We will make it all the way up to Grand Forks, so we're crossing back into Canada already, and then stop in Grand Forks for lunch. And boy, were we not expecting what Mother Nature had in the cards for us for this next little stretch. When you're on your motorcycle, you're always a little bit more vigilant on what's happening around you. But neither Annie nor I were prepared for that whatsoever. All of a sudden, there was a steer coming out of the side of the road, missed Andy by a freaking hair, and it felt like hours that this deer kept falling and slipping and falling and slipping. And you want to know the craziest part? No? Du riechst aber auch nicht danach.
Just
Because from all of Ireland, everything got completely full.
Could be also just like a couple bucks because there are a couple bucks there.
no, it came up here.
Yeah. But it's like nothing is wet there. Weird. Oh, that's why. Did you not close your lid properly? So Andy here is just a little bit worried about the poor deer. It kind of like slipped all over the place. I hope the camera caught it very well. But yeah, we also realized Andy's tank lid was not fully closed, so a little bit of gas flopped over, which was a first as well. But now at least we have a little bit of a chance to have a quick stop and have a sip of water just before we are crossing back into Canada. Yeah, the deer is fine.
If you see that Bambi, let's have a beer.
Yep, you figured correctly. Only because Andy didn't close his fuel cap properly, it splashed fuel a little bit over him, so he got worried, slowed down like a half a second, and there was just a half a second that he missed that deer. Sometimes it's just meant to be. Hello, how's it going?
Passport or whatever your ID you've got. Oh, okay.
I retract my statement from earlier when I said the border crossing from Canada to the States only took us 10 to 15 minutes and was the fastest ever. Nope, this was even faster. Within 5 minutes we were through and done, and thank you very much, have a good day. As we're now back in Canada, we are riding through the Kootenays now, and if you guys haven't heard of the Kootenays yet, you better should put the Kootenay area on your to ride bucket list. The Kootenays is next to the Okanagan, one of my absolute most favorite areas to ride in. It's beautiful, it's windy, it's curvy, it's just stunning. and with every minute we made it closer and closer to Grand Forks. We already looked for the Grand Forks Station pub in Grand Forks earlier, so we already had on our GPS and we're driving directly towards it, which was basically promising us burgers and beers, which just seemed absolutely perfect at this moment in time. And when we pulled up, we were already getting pretty hungry now at this point. Yay! There's more than enough parking. Yep. 1:30. Now it's time for lunch. Food! But we're in Canada again, Grand Forks. So let's check out.
Way to travel, especially these days.
Alright? Hey, how's it going? Awesome, thank you. Yeah. Cheers.
The ice cold beer just hits differently after the ride.
Looking awesome.
How much do you need a nap now? A lot.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt, I feel the breeze, but in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind.
I swear to God, this first stretch after lunch is always the worst because you're getting so tired, you're so full, and it's like, but we made it to a quick stop just in front of, or like just before we enter Osuyos for another drink sip break and switching the batteries on my GoPro one more time, and then probably full up in Osuyos and then home stretch up to West Kelowna again. But yeah, it's a perfect day. It's a little bit windy, but hey, as long as it doesn't rain, I'm not complaining. Home stretch. Stop yawning into my ear.
I've still got Tennessee on my mind. I miss the smoke on the Cumberland and the fireflies at midnight and the color of the leaves in the fall.
I mean, how can you drive past the Osuyos lookout without stopping at the Osuyos lookout? You can't.
Who are we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow? The sun is gonna rise each and
We are back. That was a 10.5-hour ride now. I know. And we made it to 630 kilometers total. Oh, now we're pooped. So now we're just gonna cuddle with the babies and enjoy the rest of the evening. And that's it. Until next time, ride safe and have fun. I know. Bye.